So what is your typical worker's like job? Like what do you do when you first come in and then?
Most of the people when they actually come in to work,
Yeah.
what they'll do is they come in and they usually pick either cats or dogs that they want to work with. So depending on what they want to work with, they first go to those areas. Cats and dogs. Cats, we clean out the litter boxes, clean them up, all that stuff before we start for the day. The dogs, take them out of their cages, put them in the outside runs, clean up their cages, and then take them for walks.
How do the animals act? Like, are they all pretty well behaved? And
no, they get a little too excited when they see us coming in.
yeah.
What happens is all the animals, dogs, especially the dogs, if they hear a leash, they all get excited, figure they're going off for a walk.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
they get real excited over it.
And why are most animals here?
Various reasons. A lot come in as strays. They're found, in the area. Quite a few are give-ups. People can't afford to keep them anymore. And then some we're getting from other shelters.
Okay.
We're also trying to shut down some of the puppy mills and that, so
Yeah,
when we can get them out of there, we
bring them here.
get them out of there and we try to document to shut them down.
How are your workers' relationships with all the animals?
You got to remember there are volunteers here.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Volunteers.
because we're volunteers, everybody's
Yeah.
doing it because they want to, not for a paycheck.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that's different about us from some places because they pay a lot of the people. They have actually paid workers in a lot of them, whereas we don't have any paid workers.
Okay.
So everybody actually does because they want.
What do you guys gain from volunteering here?
Just satisfaction,
Helping
being with the
animals.
animals and helping them. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
It's more for us than the animals.
And then how do you guys contribute to the community? Besides like rescuing.
Well, we're rescuing the animals from the community. We have a lot of events for them. We do things like this with schools. I do actually the humane education for the kids. I go out to the schools and bring animals and everything. Teach them about animals, how to handle them, and everything else. So, anytime community needs us for something, we try to help out.
Okay. And what is your least favorite part of volunteering here? Like the cons of it and then the pros?
The least favorite is sometimes when you have to deny people adoptions or that, some of the people that come in, or if an animal comes in and is extremely aggressive, because we are a non-kill shelter. So what happens is we can't take animals that we can't adopt out.
Yeah.
So if you get an animal that's extremely aggressive, we can't take them.
Okay. And then what are the pros?
It's just being able to see them get good homes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's mine because I usually work the main desk. So my big thing is being able to see them all get good homes and everything else. That's the best part of it. When you match them up, find that right match finally.
And then, how are the animals' behaviors when they first come?
Most are scared. Especially the dogs. Like this one, this is a stray that came in. I just can see just with holding her a little bit, she's really calm and everything else. So, but they're usually scared. So we have volunteers who are more experienced to work with the scared dogs because you can't just reach in and grab one or you're going to get bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to happen. So we usually have people more experienced. We go in there, we talk to them. We've got a couple women here that are wonderful with some of our tiny dogs. Most of the time, the dogs come right up to them within a day or two.
And then how do you guys, do you have to apply to be a volunteer? How does it work? Yeah.
Yeah, you go to an orientation. We have junior volunteers that are mostly our high school kids. And then we have adult volunteers, which are over 18. Each have an orientation. You pick a day that you'd like to come into work. It's usually 3 to 4 hours a day, once a week. And then you would go through a small training. I mean, at the orientation, they give you an idea of everything going on. And then you would... actually, when you go to your day to work, you would learn 1 hour. We just recently had a virus in here, so this has just been reopened. So now we're getting them all vetted and ready for adoption because we had a whole different 2 weeks. So luckily nobody else got sick.
Yeah.
So now we're going to hold up and get them all out, get them out the door, and get them out there. I hope no one can get after Christmas.
How long does it take?
Same thing, puppies usually go usually within a week or 2. Adult dogs, it depends. The small dogs go fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Go within a couple months. The bigger dogs take longer.
You have to go through paperwork.
No, it's not a whole lot. You have a questionnaire, 1-page questionnaire to fill out. And then we go through it. I mean, there are people that we will deny.
Yeah.
I mean, adoptions too, because it's just not a suitable home for it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's fairly quick. I mean, we make sure that they can have them in apartments or condos or that. Those and even townhouses are restricting the breeds. It's shepherds, rots, doves, chows. I mean, there's a big list. I mean,
I didn't even know that.
yeah, some are and I have shepherds. I mean, I've always had shepherds. Like Subaru's doing a big event for us in 2 weeks. That they've invited us out there, and actually they've got their big Subaru Share of Love event or whatever they call it. And people who buy Carson, so much can go to a charity they name. Well, because we're the only local charity.
Yeah.
And they push to get us because it's just the SPCA they use. And the super here said, no, we want to go local. So we're going to have the money for that. So.
Oh, that's really nice.
And
That's going to help out a lot.
It's like $200 for every car that's sold.
Oh, that's going to help you guys a lot.
So that helps.
That's exciting.
Like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be there a week from Saturday. This week's our planned sale, but a week from Saturday we'll be there with some dogs.
Oh, yes.
Tracy, stop it, girl. Oh, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's just me. It's just me.
Yeah.
Come closer to me, silly girl. You gotta come closer to me. Come on, over here. Come here. Oh, you're being great. Yeah, I'll come back later, okay? I'll come back later and pet you. I'll put you behind the desk for a while. Okay? Are you okay now? Are you okay now, sweetie? What's the matter, Cinnamon? Are you tired? Are you scared? I know, you're scared. This one got returned just recently, so she's kind of scared being back here. Yeah.
Why did they return her?
I forget what the reason was on this one.
Yeah. Oh.
She probably needs a nice quiet one.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She is. I know. Which your hands feel like I'm smelling them.
This is one older, about 12 years old and blind.
Oh, he's blind.
So we're going to be looking. We're hoping somebody else want to draw.
Yeah. How long do like the sick ones usually stay?
You never know. It's kind of unusual. I mean, sometimes if we can't adopt them out, some of us take them and let them just stay at our house the rest of their lives. But sometimes we've had people come in and looking for an older dog like this. So, little sweetie.
And these ones go pretty fast, the smaller ones?
Usually, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many pets do you have?
I have 4 of my own plus however many fosters I have at a time. 4 of my own dogs.
It's a full house.
Right now I only have 2 fosters, so I'm kind of low. Like I said, a few weeks ago I had the 8 puppies too, so I had a real full house.
Yeah. That must have been fun though.
It is to a point, but it's a lot of
cleanup.
Puppies are a lot of cleanup. I'd rather take like the older dogs like this and keep them.
Yeah.
I'd much rather do that. That's what we have to remind people when they see them, when they're small. I'm like, they're not going to stay that size. They're going to get bigger. Right?
Yeah, some people don't realize that when they grow, they just give them back.
Well, I had somebody lived in a condo and they had like a 25-pound limit. And they're looking at a lab. I said, okay, that's what he is now. Do you know how big his dog's going to be?
Dogs get big.
Oh. That's why we usually tell them don't get a puppy. If you have a weight limit, you really should get a, at least 8 to 9 month old dog. Because it's pretty much its full size by that time. She's going to hump it. She's going to hump it. Oh, and you're not. You're trying to put it on top of you.
Oh, hello.
You want to blanket on top of you? Okay, come on. Come on. This is where the small dogs are. Come on. Come here. There you go. That's what you want. You want to be able to fluff it up. You couldn't fluff it up, could you? No, there you go. Now it's all fluffed up for you, okay? That's what she wanted. It was for the 2 months. There you go. Now she's happy.